Right, so what I have today is a very dirty Brompton. Um, did a good run out, little overnight camping trip recently, and didn't have time to clean it when I got back, and this is the result. You can see it got really muddy. I had the wheels wouldn't turn at one point, just the mud guards, fenders were clogged with mud. Had to sort of poke all that out to get the thing going again. So yeah, a very dirty bike. So the first thing is to give it a good hose down. This loosens the mud, makes it easier once we get to actually doing the cleaning to take it off. I don't believe in using lots of cleaning products and such, partly because of the expense, partly because of the chemicals. I like to try and keep it pretty ecologically kind as I can. So yeah, first thing is just give the bike a good hose down. I'm paying particular attention there inside the fenders. Do one side, flip it around. Obviously repeat that process then on the other side and give it a good soaking. Right, the next stage is to clean the chain. Different cleaners for that. Again, I'm using a biodegradable chain cleaner. Again, trying to keep it as eco-friendly as possible. The different gadgets that you can buy for this, the one I'm using today, obviously, as you can see, is on the spray can. I think doing it this way tends to be more economical with the amount that you use, rather than sort of filling like a little reservoir as you're doing some, and then the chain goes through that like a chain bath. It's just a matter of cleaning the chain, running it through 2 or 3 times. It's important to clean the chain before you do the proper cleaning of the bike, because otherwise you're just going to get the oil and the grime from the chain going back onto the bike when you do that. It also allows for the hosing off where any mud is stuck on the bike and such, for the water to get in there and soften the mud. Now when it comes to cleaning, it's just a bucket of soapy water, and I just use an old kitchen scourer and sponge for that. That works great because you've got the scourer on one side for any tuff to get off dirt, particularly on the wheel rims. Pay particular attention to the wheel rims. And I just put a bit of fairy liquid, just normal washing up liquid, in the water on there. There's lots of fancy products you can buy for cleaning the bike, and you can pay as much money if you want for that. If you think that's necessary, go with it. I've tried many of them, and I don't find that it's any better than just using washing up liquid in there. The most important thing on this part, apart from obviously getting the bike clean, 2 things to pay attention to is the wheel rims need to be clean and degreased. It's important for the functionality of your brakes, keep your brakes working well. And also one that gets overlooked sometimes, I think, is the seat post. With the Brompton, if you get a dirty seat post and such, it can increase wear on the shim inside the down tube there, and it can also affect, and if it gets greasy, it can affect it and cause it to slip. So it's obviously important that you pay attention to that. So again, it's good clean in general. All, as I said, the particular parts to pay attention to: your wheel rims and the seat post. Right, so when you've done that, give it another hose off, just to hose the suds off and such, and take another look at your handiwork. Right, so if you're happy with that, then the next job is to oil the chain. So I'll start by just getting the excess wash off there and any remaining sort of surface dirt and such with an old cloth. Just run the chain through the cloth. and then apply whatever lube you're using. I like to apply it from a bottle rather than a spray can or whatever, and I do apply it to each individual chain link. I start from the split link and use that as a guide, and then work that through, applying a small amount to each and every link. Okay, so once you've done that, take the cloth again, just run the chain through the cloth again, just to take off any excess oil. You don't want extra oil on there, it just attracts dirt and will splash off onto your bike and such. So just give that a quick clean through. Just taking off bits of the extra grime around that area with that cloth as well. What I also like to do at this point is just apply a little bit of penetrating oil to the bike hinges on the frame. Something that's easy to forget and neglect, but it is quite important to keep those well lubricated. Right, so there we go, one quick and easy eco clean on the bike, no expensive chemicals and such, and I think hopefully you'll agree it's a pretty good job. No need for wet wipes and that sort of thing. Hopefully you found this useful. Lots of other tips and tricks for the bike on my site. Please give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this and consider subscribing. Bye till next time.